EJ, Isaiah, and Matt the Kid 14.
Speaking of which, Matt, this is your first ever appearance on my channel. That's
That is true.
Feel proud. Just feel proud, okay?
Don't.
Just feel proud.
Don't feel proud.
I need to watch this anyway.
Okay.
Hey,
what
Brad,
are you
how's
doing?
Diane doing?
What am I doing?
Thank you, Jordan. We're back.
Don't ignore my question.
You're asking the wrong guy. That's all I gotta say. Alrighty, so as the title of the stream suggests, we're all here to kill ourselves.
Oh yes. I got murder on my mind.
So with other than that, though, we're here to read fan fictions.
It's not even morning. I got breakfast on my mind.
God dang it. So,
I'm just gonna keep it in the stream.
so, yeah. So EJ's going first. So basically what we did, we selected we selected a live stream, not a live stream. God dang, look at me, I'm messing up. We're selected fan fiction from the vast land of the internet of our choice, and now we're here to share them in proper. And well, EJ's going first, as I just stated. So it's AJ.
Okay.
I understand if you need to breathe for a second.
I'm like, I regret choosing the story. Why did I have to try to be weird?
Okay, to help you. Okay,
To help them out, everyone be silent.
all right. So just give the title of it and then what franchise it came from, I guess.
Okay. The name of the story is The Closest Pond by Duper on fanfiction.net. Yes, the name of the creator is Duper. It's from Skylanders, and it's rated. You don't need to know that. Chapter 1.
I think feelings. I think we need to be notified of what agency it is.
Yeah, ignore that. Stelto was Spyro's best friend. She has always been there and practically grew up together. They practically grew up together. But now she was becoming more than a friend. Spyro had recently been developing feelings for the elven girl.
Dragons have puberty.
It had all started last week, and Spyro had a dream about. What? When Spyro had a dream all about him and Elf defeating chaos, only to wake up with a massive never mind. Now having a never mind was nothing new to Spyro. He was a teenager after all, but it was the circumstances of the never mind that had got him thinking. I can't say that. That's not
Yeah.
Was he falling for the girl he practically considered his sister?
I know.
One, two, skip a few. It certainly looked that way. However, what cemented the idea happened a few days later when Elf jokingly pretended to strip never mind in front of him.
You know,
he had to excuse himself so she wouldn't see his gigantic never mind.
We all know where this is going. This is gonna get Brad's video copyrighted.
Oh,
Not
no.
copyrighted,
I'm
worse.
skipping that paragraph.
Worse.
I'm skipping that paragraph.
Brad's video is gonna get taken down.
She had asked him outside the bathroom, "Are you okay? It's not anything I did, is it?"
Oh, I just want to point out, I didn't know Skylanders. I didn't know Skylanders had bathrooms.
Yeah, the bathroom. Yeah, I want to stop right there.
You sure you want to stop right there?
I'm gonna read the next paragraph. That's pretty family friendly.
Quote unquote.
It has been a week since Elf's Joe, and now Spiral was getting really worried. Everything he feared would happen did oh shit.
Oh, so it's family friendly.
And
Huh?
all of his reactions were exactly how he imagined them. It was getting so bad that he was trying to avoid Elf so she wouldn't see his natural one.
Why do we decide to do this again?
I made you. I made you.
He had to tell her sooner or later that she would find out the other way, and he certainly didn't want her to find out the other way. But why would she feel the same way? She definitely didn't seem to treat Spiral more like a brother than a lover. And would she even... What the fuck? All these... This dude can't write. And would she even still like him after he told her? Because if she didn't, he would use one of his closest friends, and that would tear the whole team apart.
Because that matters.
No, it was too risky. He had to play it safe for now. Maybe a Rotor could give him some advice. He had known the two of them for almost as long for a couple of years. What does that mean? Yes, Spiral thought Eruptor is definitely the right way to go. Eruptor was sitting at the kitchen table, finishing off the pancakes he made the three of them that morning. Wow, he ate their pancakes too.
Ah, wow.
Badass. While Elf, Jetback, and Pop whatever the fuck his name was.
Jetback.
Was it Pop Fizz? I think that's right.
Pop Whiz, I think. It was
Outside training, he and Spiral would be alone. It was the perfect time to ask. Hey, Eruptor, Spiral asked him if we could ask him for some advice. Well, if it's about making too many pancakes, you took him to the right guy, Eruptor. Then he noticed all the sweat on Spiral's face and realized he wanted some serious support.
Get it if you get it. Thanks, Jordan.
What's up, buddy? He asked as Spiral sat down next to me. You see, he sputtered nervously. I need to know if... I need help. Suddenly, Elf ran in from training this morning. Hey guys, she said cheerfully. Hey, Elf, you up, you said cheerfully too. Spiral's reaction was a bit different. Hey! Eruptor was really confused while Elf noticed that Spiral was ending up towards her again. First he started avoiding her, and now there's what was going on.
Friend zone. By the way, feel free to comment, you know, on whatever's happening.
Hold up, I'm not done.
Oh yeah, you're not done, clearly.
Okay, I'm gonna skip a few paragraphs because none of that is really important. Okay. She was sure he was saying something about her. I know it's an invasion of privacy, but I've got to know what he's saying about it.
Can anyone guess what's gonna happen?
They're gonna sing the alphabet.
Bingo.
Oh, perfect.
She used her ninja skills to sneak into the bathroom without Spyro noticing.
Oh god.
And what she turned made her. I'm skipping that. You coward. You really want me to say that? Do you want me to? Okay. I screwed up. I really wanted to make things work well. I mean, she's so hot, what I wouldn't give the fuck. Hey, even
Excuse me?
I get captured by chaos.
You know what? Actually, you know what? That sounded like that was something you said. You know when you said you screwed up, but until you mentioned Elf, then I was like, oh god, it's part of the fan fiction. Even they know the fan fiction's messing up.
Okay. Oh, the next paragraph is going to be really interesting. Stealth Elf Part 1 to what she heard. He really cares for me, he's so sweet, I don't know why I ever thought his feelings were bad then. I love to make it work. She heard Spyro moaning. And it's
What?
She moved forward a slight bit and saw him. Skip.
This isn't the Bible.
Hey, this is what they did with the Bible. Why can't we do this?
Oh, Matt.
Just moaning at my door. Stop DJ. She poured a slight bit and saw him jerking off. I'm just gonna say that.
It's a lot more descriptive than I want to say. We gonna get this channel demonetized. God.
Let's do it.
Alrighty then, let's get demonetized together.
Yeah, let's do it. All 7 are our channel. Let's go.
Well, all the channels are here.
Let's get all of our let's get all
What Isaiah?
So then again, you and Matt have like the biggest.
Yeah.
Let's get all 4
Yeah,
of our
I'm
channels.
done. Everything
Come on,
else
let's go.
now.
So let's get all 4 of our channels.
Alrighty then. So I guess that makes me next then. Okay. Yeah, just don't waste my lives for me.
Hey, give me some applause, people.
Oh,
I have
right.
the courage for that shit.
Jordan, you can time over, buddy. Okay.
Well, drag.
Do they have those?
Yes. They're called Magic Dragons.
They're called
Play a different level. Okay, so this fan fiction is called Alex and Steve. I think you already know the franchise. By a Mr. D walkthrough guy.
Oh god.
The bad part is that sounds okay. Alex is a unison thing. So if you don't know Minecraft, that sounds good.
So yes, obviously, and if in case you really have been living under a rock for the past millennium, Steve and Alex are the default characters of Minecraft. So yeah. Chapter 1. This chapter has no name. It's just Chapter 1. Steve spawns in the new world he generated. He takes in a deep breath of air, getting ready to conquer it and make it his. Although Steve was moderately new, he was familiar with the game and knew his way around different situations. He was excited, so he could build a house, mine, fight monsters, collect food, eat food. There was something different. Yeah, the sentence just ends there abruptly. But there was something different about this world, like a presence of some sort of making itself unknown. It has always been 1.8.1 when he loaded the world. He hasn't updated it either, he knew there was something eerily quirky about it, about the world that was distinguishable.
How do you use that word?
That was distinguishable. That was distinguishable from other ones. Steve shrugs it off for now and goes to find sheep he can use for a bed before he began anything else. Look, if he checked the player list, he would know something different about it. Steve snuggles into his wool bed in a makeshift hut he made from, thanks Twitter, that he made from wooden planks and a door he built off of the next day and make into a full house. That did not make me lose brain cells reading. His house would be in an open clearing with surrounding mountains, hills, and forests around it. From then on, he'll just expand it or add anything necessary, such as windows, paintings, etc. That sounds a lot like what we would do, except without the quirky part.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that, he thinks. The feeling of eerie presence is here again. Herobrine? Steve says, drawing a stone sword closer to his bed. He was expecting a deep, low growl, and then have him pop in his face before he is sent to his permanent death. Like all the world Steve has made that involve survival, they weren't on survival. He liked the concept of having the world go to waste if he didn't live properly. Making him more meticulous, skilled and aware than with. Yes, I did pass kindergarten, I promise. What is it? Skilled and aware than one with the ability to come back to life whenever they want. Steve stayed up most of the night with the sensation of a presence inducing insomnia. This isn't normal, he says to himself. He has to sleep, but he simply cannot do that. There is too much going on in his mind. After what seemed like an eternity of unrest and tossing and turning, he eventually turned in and fell asleep. Steve wakes up a bit groggy from not having slept like he should have. Good morning, world. He gets up and stretches, opening the doors to a beautiful sunrise. He snags an apple he found while chopping down trees and takes a big bite out of it, revising his plans for the day. Throughout the day, as he tilled the soil of the farm, built the floor and walls of his house, crafted his tools and lit up his house at night, the sensation was making him curious. What is in this world that is so much different, make me feel as if I'm going to explode if I don't find out? Steve thinks to himself. He feels as if he can find out soon, but not anytime today. Steve calls it a day as he crafts some bread for dinner and cooks up a pork chop. He hunted a few pigs this morning. Plopping in bed, he goes yet another day not knowing what mysterious sense could mean. What the mysterious sense could mean. Excuse my 5-year-old language. Steve wakes up the next day feeling fully rested, filled with the urge to explore. He grabs his iron tools, iron sword, which is a tool, some bread and pork chops, torches, a half stack of cobblestone, and a leather cap. Okay, I'm gonna skip a little bit through this and then you can find the interesting part. Okay, here we are. The next day, Steve grabs whatever he could that Steve grabs whatever he could that the villagers could want. Paper, sticks, sugar, wheat. Steve arrives at the same hill overlooking the entire village, running down to impish happiness. What? Steve sees a small collection of villagers and a tent over what seems to be the central part of the town, surrounding what looks to be the central well. Peddlers quickly barrage Steve with trade offers, most of those Steve engaged in and quickly dismissed as he moved from one trader to another. Steve sees another trade group surrounding someone that isn't a villager. Most of the villager traders have left Steve already, all crowding around him, the other person. Steve slowly walks to him, putting away his traded treasures, and he approaches the tiny crowd as one by one villagers begin to disperse. Some disappointed, empty-handed, and holding an item like a stack of books or a few emeralds. Then he sees her. That is no villager, says Steve. Steve was the last one around the whole place, with all of the villagers resuming their business. Hey. She turns around and sees Steve, almost jumping back. Hey, who are you? She asks him. I'm Steve. Was this seriously what he was looking for? Because it definitely was something he did not want. I'm Alex. What are you doing in my world? She says curtly. Steve looks back. No, this is my world. I made this world. What makes you think that you generated it? Alex looks back. Maybe because I did generate it. They stare at each other for a moment in resent. This is my world, and I'm not letting someone else take that. I made this world, so I get to have it. Their argument was begin to grow as some sort of the villagers on the street, and the Iron Golem glanced at them. Alex shakes her head slowly. Oh, it's mine. It's on. She stamps her foot on forward. Steve squints. Bring it. It's my world, so I get to take it. I was the first. Actually, you didn't exist until 1.8. Shut up, she screams, causing Steve to back up a little. I'm saying it's my world because you need to get out. We'll see who gets to have the last laugh. Steve grumbles, walking back to his home. Alright, we'll see. Alex walks back to hers. You're going down for sure, she mumbles. Yes, it's something. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm gonna skip a little ahead here, in the second chapter. Hey, Steve whirls around and picks up his iron sword. It was Alex. Ha, you found me. Steve looks up at her and down. Alex giggles and quartles a bit of Steve's attire. Nice armor, she says. Alex was wearing diamond armor and wielded a diamond sword. So are we fighting, or would that be against your rules? Steve looks at her standing still. Steve's hands wants to mangle her, but his brain does not. She waves her hand. Hello? Steve snaps out of it. Should we be? Alex takes out a diamond axe and throws it at Steve. It hits him and dents his chest plate. He almost falls down. Fighting tough, eh? What do you expect? I want to keep my world, don't I? She looks at him. The sun sets in the western horizon as the stars become a bit more visible in the night sky. You mean trying to get something you really can't get? Steve smirks at her. Alex picks up the axe. She threw it and throws it again. Steve ducks, letting the axe fly out of the mountain. The diamond clanks on the stone below. Steve looks behind to see the axe. Smiling, Alex takes the chance to shoves him with both hands, tipping over. Steve instinctively grabs Alex's foot, bringing her down with him. They both tumble down on the mountainside until they reach the grassy bottom, where the sounds of night mobs grow louder and louder. Steve gets up just fine, but Alex was gripping her knee. A skeleton shoots and misses near Steve. A zombie comes near him, pushing him back into a creeper. The creeper detonates, getting rid of some of the mobs around. Spider leaps at Steve, who hacks it quickly into a dive. Not a hacker. Steve was getting ready to run back home as fast as possible. Wait, Alex says, gripping her knee tightly. Help! Mobs near Alex as Steve looks back at her for a few seconds. He smirks and runs away, not looking back. Wait, come back. Steve smiles. Ha, thanks to the mom brute, she would be gone forever. This world is his now. Well, glad that's over with, he says. As long as no one's trying to take something that is his, he should be fine and calm. Steve stops cracking his bread for a second to muse. Maybe he doesn't need to be alone. Someone to help him around could be pretty helpful. No, he says, out loud, finishing up the piece of bread he was working on. He opens the large chest and takes 5 bones before putting on an iron helmet and leather jacket, among a few other things to accompany him on the trip to the Eastern Tundra. I'm skipping a little bit of this. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, Steve hears a bark in the distance. Ha! Steve runs towards the direction of the noise. This wasn't that hard. Steve sees the dog, but it had a red collar. What? Steve exclaims. Alex glances over and sees Steve. She frowns. You jerk! She runs over to Steve, tackling him to the ground. The dog attacks Steve as well. Ah! What? Stop! Oh, what do you mean stop? Is this a bit too much to take?
I can tell that Alex is a bit of a CNA.
Yeah, pretty much. Whoever wrote this was obviously a fan of the Minecraft anime. Which doesn't exist. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Look, I'm sorry, alright? Just please, don't kill me. Alex holds her fist up and stops before landing the punch. Why should I? Steve stops. He doesn't really know why. I'm sorry, please, just let me go and I won't bother you again. Alex glares at Steve. Liar, she punches him again, his health draining with each punch. Please, he pleads one more time. Alex holds her hand up to command the dog to stop attacking him. Fine, but one more time. It won't happen again. Alex glares at him one more time before telling the dog to get up and move back to their home. Steve shakes the dirt off of him. Alex exits the tundra, her frown still on her face. It better not happen again. Okay, moving on to the next chapter then. Yeah, that's something you guys weren't expecting from this live stream. A flat out attempted murder.
I'm guessing next is me or
Yep. Okay, let's see here. Let me skip through this. So comments while I find the next spot to start.
Screw Minecraft Fanfics.
What?
Jordan, stop talking about the game. That's just background. Okay.
This man is probably straight up. We don't know. Okay, so are you going to continue with it?
No, Jordan, don't press that. I know there's a part in here. I'm trying to find it because this is a relatively long fan fiction, actually. Jordan, I swear to God, if you lose any of my characters in one form, I'm gonna flat out murder you.
Oh boy,
Is it bad to admit that, yeah, I'm kinda am? Okay. So, it looks like for the rest, or a good chunk of the, fanfiction is actually relatively normal without the attempted murder, being a thing. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead a lot here, actually. We'll try chapter 15. That's about the halfway point. Oh my god, 15 chapters in and they're still having disputes. Okay.
This is Minecraft.
Okay, so let's start here real quick. I feel like I want to stay. I want to say this part here. Okay, now would probably be a good time to ask her. He thinks, "Hey, Alex." She looks at him with a soft anger, not because of him, but still because of the falling gems that led them to their destinations. Yeah, what? I had a dream last night. It was kind of weird. She raises a curious eyebrow. What happened in it? Well, I don't remember much, but I saw Herobrine in it, and you died. Alex gasps. Her face suddenly boiled with rage, resenting from the mere mention of his name. Herobrine, she mutters, focusing on the snow in front of her. I always thought he was just a legend, Steve admits. I know this is a dumb question, but is he real? Alex looked at him and like he asked how to make a crafting table. Real? Oh, he's everywhere. You didn't know? Oh my god, this guy was one of those terrifying kids way back.
Wait, did Alex just say that Herobrine has the power to anything off the crafting table?
No. Basically, she just said that Herobrine was real. Yeah. Indeed. Okay, let's see here.
Well, I gotta go now.
Ah, dang.
Okay.
Can't take the
No,
pain.
I'm going to Walmart.
I'm sure you'd rather be there than here on reading fanfictions. Alrighty then. Vijay has left the chat.
Apparently, okay.
What, Jordan? Ah, fantastic. So, who is party on me? I think it's me, right? Okay, so that was weird. Isaiah. Oh, there you are. Okay. What? Okay. Okay, so basically everyone just got gangbanged at the end. Alright, next.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's between you and Isaiah, Jordan, so... So, which one of you two want to go? Alright, then. What? Flipping a coin. Yeah, this is how bad it's gotten, guys. We are flipping coins for this.
Alright, heads are good also.
Did somebody say tiles?
Okay, no. Okay, well. Yeah, okay.
Alrighty, so, you know. And, okay, this is, just for clarification, did you make this fanfiction you're about to read, or was it you found? Okay, you found this.
I wish I saw the
What the crap? Okay, so,
another 3 I thought to myself, Dave, trash 3 or what's with the shot show for this past weeks? You'd have thought that a company would give your own partner area, but no, you have to settle with sharing your partner.
the price. Okay, sorry to interrupt. What franchise is this?
This is
Ah, the crowning jewel of fanfiction. At least in my eyes.
I unlocked the hood door there's something creepy about walking into this. I usually see a couple of Aiming at the highest score, another arcade or rock. Are you fast?
What the heck?
Pause there.
Pause what?
Ready, pause.
Right.
That's what's on your pause, right?
No, you didn't hear it, Jordan.
Pause there.
Isaiah, please inform this misinformed person.
I'm just gonna let him believe what he wants. And it's really hard to we already had it at his skills. Why would it need another? Why not empty with the eyes? It would be the best. I walked to my office and said something in my head. I let it tape for a little while. For a night ahead. Wow, I remotely wound up little kids. How they have technology for me to do the little tap, but not to have choices. It's far behind me. Tape said only that's my place. Something about making sure shut down my mind. So the stressful the rest of the time. You said I should flash. I'll be fine. You said I should flash. And she should keep in that way. I take it that you meant my torch and not pouring it down my driveway. Everything is just really it's building 3 minutes. My shirt, I heard all wind whistling. Must be Bonnie walking around, wondering why his guitar is. It was so creepy, but I prepared my ass on stage. For everything else, I flashed my holes just to precaution. I saw someone standing there, staring at me. Feeling as though it was a gold eagle. I'm reading it on I wasted no time and flashed my He eventually retreated with my heart beating out of my chest. I reluctantly sat back down and beat up on the ball. Not even 30 seconds later, I heard my voice.
found my mask in an instant, just for whatever was in there.
Ah, yeah.
There I saw little eye holes, and it was a creepy blue child. I didn't even know it was an animatronic, much less it wasn't looking to see. So considering it was 2 feet taller, he'd not be able to get very far and take off his mask and be on the box. I just started daydreaming about the sense of which to make a smart shot. Really thought I'm not sure. It was like someone squeezed me into my mind with a bleak distance between negative and placed directly in front of me. I orientated myself and checked everywhere on the table. I couldn't see anything. Once more I showed towards the wall. Hot. Through the hallway, expecting the five friends without boxes. I was actually standing. Equals I was expecting. Still slightly. I was just about to fall on my last when I heard Sing Street, I looked like a cat but to my horror, I saw all the animals burst through the hallway in big clutter, even the idiots, but all the ultramarines started in the hallway. That was chapter 1.
Oh yeah.
Chapter 2, Offers no. Completely parts, laser dongles, for your laptop and your parents and watch the live watch. That was a warning.
I just read the first 2 paragraphs of first 2 paragraphs of my fanfiction, and this is gonna be dark.
Sure. Well, I mean, yeah, you're gonna know if you're listening at all, Jordan. Which, trust me, I'm pretty sure you don't want to read something so horrible and for no reason.
Jordan, mute your mic. or just not listen whatsoever.
You're not old enough for that sort of responsibility.
Oh god, well, I'm gonna be a hypocrite if I don't know this.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Jordan. You're not listening.
I know Pennywise.
Oh god, he's here too.
Usually, but notice. Sway me that hip swing in an imaginary breeze, head rocking slightly as if she was going off the she just walked around her stage, not stressed, she walked straight to me. I won't walk down line of sight. She walked around like that. It's like she knows I got a robot. I thought of that. Quickly snatched me from the desk, just in case she made a mistake.
Oh boy.
So you took her hands off my shoulders. All of the just be alone, I imagined I was wrong. Moving it down to 6 to move my mouse by my pale figure. But to say there's going to be some anatomically correct animatronics Anatomically correct robots.
Anatomically correct. Oh, Christ.
Regret? She better let him talk to you guys so you can get her.
Regret my failure.
Give me a second.
Yeah, take your time, man. That's why it's a stream. There's no way we would have made this an actual regular video. It would have been way too friggin' long.
This is like the last chapter. I've seen it. Oh, Jesus.
Excuse me, what?
She edged to look. Reach towards smack her on her face. I don't know. Reach towards smack her on her There was enough.
What? Are you okay, mate?
What I thought was plain and simple, are you serious? I did show my anger over the kid. I was almost there. I was almost there. Exposing his rest. I'm about to throw this phone.
It's not the phone's fault, it's the person who made that's fault. Yeah, it's delicious. Sorry, I had to say that.
Again, craps. Why? Can you remember before? Like synthetic balloons, earlier, look at yourself, as well as with shoes, but then dance was like I don't remember that last I haven't even noticed. Oh god, no, I'm not even reading that. I'm not
What the fuck? You know, I'm not gonna ask for wrong. I already know. Kind of.
He's a lot lighter than like every pound of
Hey, Is there a verse to undo that?
I hope so.
Cause God.
I am like actually starting to regret Brad, why did we do this?
I made you.
Why must
That was a contract, and I'm just kidding. There was no contract. You wait, hold on. Okay, so this is interesting because I just found this out. You can sit through Sonichu, but not Snap. You know what? You're right. I completely agree because there's no way on earth that Sonichu would ever go to the extent, the meaning of
it only shows how many people in this. There's 91
favorites, like as in some people are sending support. How much am I bet it's the reason is very ironic. Because no normal person would favorite that unironically.
7 followers and 500,000 words.
Oh God.
Oh God.
So Mom, when
Lucas. No.
You know what? He would. It was a good thing that he left because I don't think he's prepared. I know and he left again because he was not prepared at all for what this is.
No.
It's okay, Isaiah. It's okay. He's been spared. It's okay. It's okay. That means one of us will go on without the true knowledge of whatever this is.
Has it been an hour yet?
Actually, yes, it has. It very much has.
How long? How much longer?
Well, we still got Jordan's to go through. So if you're done... You're done? Alright then, wait, are you done reading, or...?
I am done reading.
Alrighty then, Jordan, you're up. Congratulations, Jordan.
Mine's done.
Alrighty then, start from the top.
Is this
Just
anything
one to
worse
press
than
tails.
Oh.
Just one to press tails.
Is your mic on?
Yes, my mic is on.
Now I'll turn it to Jordan, but I know your mic.
Chapter 1. The press tails. Tiles.
Your first mistake was picking a Sonic one.
Scroll. Okay.
I should have read a creepypasta. At least I can sit through it.
Well, we'll save that for Halloween. if I don't already got Minecraft back, so we can do the Halloween World music discount. So Jordan,
Tails has dealt with a lot of bad luck in his life. He never knew his parents. Was cursed with two tails, and was bullied. And even today, people look at him differently because Tails feels like he feels like an outcast. Judging from that right there, I don't know what's gonna come.
look, there's a way to make that good, but then there's a way to make that horribly wrong.
Okay.
But just keep going.
Tails had to kill his love interest.
Excuse me. Somebody watch Sonic X.
Okay, so this is after. Oh, sorry, Dex.
Yes, this was well after Sonic X.
Oh, that was a different show.
Tails had to kill off his love interest, Cosmo, in order to save the universe. And his best friend went out his way, went out with his other love interest, Fiona.
Excuse me. Wait.
What is this, Shrek?
Wait, who is his other friend?
I don't know, it doesn't say.
Please, I need to know.
Probably Sonic.
Because it's not Sonic. It
has to be Shrek.
Tails is friends with Shrek.
It has to be Shrek, because Fiona does not come in any other way.
There is no Fiona in the entire Sonic franchise.
And later fell in love with his evil counterpart.
Oh god.
I swear to God, if there is a crossover.
They probably are. When he tried to ask her not to leave with her she slapped him.
Perfect.
He has a crush on me and Mina.
What? So the Pope. Got it. Moving on.
Yes. But she has a boyfriend named Ash Ketchum.
Dang it. Are you sure you're reading the correct one?
Yes, I am. But it's that I just added the last name to Ash.
Don't.
And it hurts him when he sees them together. The worst part about it is that they're also engaged, which hurts Tails even more. Mina was always nice to Tails, which she was orders so he can date her, but he didn't think he can happen, especially when she was engaged.
I'm very confused.
Oh my God, they all died.
Just keep going and try to read straight.
Tails is dealing with clinical depression because of his loneliness and started to cut himself. Okay. Dude started to cut himself.
Yes, it is. But why make the fan fiction about a fictional cartoon fox with two tails who shows no sign of that sort of stuff in the actual original material? I'm just nitpicking at this point, but why?
I don't know. To relieve the pain.
Because if I'm not mistaken, right, going by the game's canon, which actually matters, then the way I interpreted, or the way it was interpreted in general, because like the game flat out said to this.
Was Sally in Sonic X?
No, Sally never appeared anywhere beyond Saturday. Yeah. Well, maybe she did in the comics, but that's a different format altogether.
Like to relieve the pain. Deep inside him, he lives with Sonic,
which lives nowhere,
and spends a lot of time in his room.
Okay.
Because many people judge him because of his two tails, and he's too scared to leave the house, and fear of being judged.
Is like literally every game Tails is in a joke to this man.
Yeah.
Because, okay, this is a story I can believe, kinda, if one thing was changed from the main canon, and that has to be that Sonic never met Tails. The story becomes a lot more believable if it wasn't for the fact that Sonic's in it.
No. He can't find a love interest, bro.
Okay, so let's say we're going by Sonic X's.
Yeah, he's depressed because he can't find a love interest.
So, oh really? So that's it.
He sees a lot of couples that he sees out and about. Sonic and Sally.
Sally.
Yes,
What is she doing here?
Sonic and Sally.
Hey Sally, give me the funny kiss.
Bro, Sonic short much.
Funny at all? That wasn't funny at all.
Silver and Blaze.
I thought it was pretty funny, Tails.
Bruh.
Yo.
Silver and Blaze.
Well, if you're going by the 06 version,
That
yeah.
one really bothered me.
Yeah, that doesn't really... Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people agree with that anyway.
Scourge and Fiona.
But not in 2005.
Ash and Nina.
Excuse me, go back to that one?
Scourge and Fiona.
Scourge and Fiona. I know Scourge.
Fiona has to be like...
Who on earth is Fiona? I'm sorry, I don't read the comics at least. It's Archie?
It has to be.
Because I've never ever heard of Fiona.
Other than Shrek.
Other than Shrek. Yes, other than Shrek.
Other than Shrek. Okay. Knuckles and Julie Sue.
Excuse me.
No.
Now hold up. Now hold on.
I have several questions.
Knuckles. You know what? Never mind. It speaks for itself. I don't understand how on earth Knuckles, of all people, Knuckles, who lives alone atop a floating island, mind you, ends up finding a freaking date, but yet Tails over here can't do it. Knuckles isn't, and according to every canon I've ever seen in my entire life, Knuckles isn't even interested in the first place.
Brad, remember, this is fanfiction, kid.
I'm sorry, but I'm not interested.
Exactly. That's
Remember, bro, this is fanfic, bro.
Yes, it is. In the end, yes. I would like to put emphasis on the fiction part, but well, and you know what? Put emphasis on everything because fan and fiction is probably the perfect way to call any of this. And whoever came up with that name is brilliant. Because there's no way on earth anything official ever come out of that. And if it does, I officially quit the Sonic franchise.
Anthony and Bunny.
Can I be like the official?
Okay, hold on.
Even look,
I think these two characters that are going to be up next is from the Sonic Sat AM. Anthony and Bunny.
yeah, so from the Sat AM.
So basically the cowardly kid and the
coward prince and the bunny robo girl.
Cyborg.
Yeah. I think she also appears in the comic. I'm not sure about the coward guy.
He wished he had someone to love and build, and he used to build a lot of stuff. Why don't you just build yourself a girlfriend, faggot?
That's okay. How about you try that then, Jordan?
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure
I
you'd
don't
be.
have the tools, kid.
Oh, so you're telling me you would if you could?
I was saying I would do it for a dare, but
A dare. Would you if you could via your own decision?
no.
Okay, then that's what I'm asking.
And it's workshop, but because of his depression, he loses interest in his activities and just hangs in his room.
You know that
hangs himself in the room. Yeah, that was not in the fanfic, but
okay, well move on then, because
whenever he feels alone, which is almost all the time, he goes outside.
oh, I thought
Of New Metropolis
New Metropolis.
at night, out in the forest, because whenever he felt sad, he went out into the woods to be scheduled so no one sees him cry.
Does this is still about the whole Cosmo thing, isn't it?
Yep.
God damn it.
It was cold outside at night. Tails had shorts.
Can the Metarex come back? I missed them when they were alive.
Yep. Tails had shorts and a shirt like it was another day, and he didn't care that it was freezing outside. The pain of the cold helped him ease the pain inside the head inside. Tails took a pocket knife out of his pants and started cutting his wrist.
Stop right there. Tails has pants. He has pants.
No. Tails had shorts. It says it was cold outside at night. Tails had shorts and a shirt like he didn't care.
Look, Jordan, I don't care what any fanfiction says. I'm always gonna look. The only thing a Sonic character needs to be wearing is some sort of handwear and some sort of footwear. If there's an addition to that and it's character only or character specific, I don't mind. But if you pull in some boom stuff up here and here, you're getting out. You're leaving.
It's not boom stuff. This is still Sonic X.
I know. But if you're pulling that boom bull crap in here, then you're getting out. Simple as that.
I would like to say this before this dies out.
And we finally got some dialogue here. Why do I suffer? Beyond Fox said. Wait, hold on. Well, let him play this.
Yeah.
Why do I suffer?
Beyond Fox said, looking up at the sky.
I can't get rid of my cold, Sonic.
No, he's out in the woods. In Metropolis, New Metropolis woods.
They have woods. Why would you call woods Metropolis?
Yeah, outside of the place, dude, kid.
What? What kind of zone is that?
Whatever.
How come every time I try to be happy, it comes crashing down on me?
He said while tears were rolling down his eyes. Something out of control.
Why do I do this? Why can't I be happy?
Tails said.
Can we play Sonic 2 but the 8-bit version? And Tails dies in that one. I don't have to hear this.
Hey, what? Yeah, no.
Please give me a sign. Tell me why I'm here. I am.
Shut up, Tails!
I am just here to suffer. So, if so, please
Come to my doorstep and take me away, please. Why is this funny and sad at the same time?
We're respectfully laughing. We're Jordan.
I'm just respectfully laughing, bro.
We're respectfully laughing. See, it's good.
Tails begged.
Oh, I know Tails is big.
While looking down at the ground, on his knees sobbing. He spent hours out there on the cold night and was just wishing something would happen, waiting for it to happen. Then
It happened.
he then decided to go back since nothing happened.
Is anything gonna change?
The Kitsune thought to himself, "What's a Kitsune?
Cause what?
Bruh, it says a Kitsune.
What?
What do you mean?
That's what
Kittsune.
Here's a better one for you. Knuckles. Knock knock.
The casino thought to himself. He walked back to the new metropolis, seeing Nicole outside, standing at him with an anger. Did he staring or standing?
Let me see it.
It says standing, anchoredly at him.
Nicole stand outside, standing at him with an angry look.
Standing at him.
Standing at him. It's weird too. I don't know. By the way, Nicole, I believe is the Robo one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Where have you been? Nicole asked. It's been 4 hours. It's cold outside. You shouldn't have been. You shouldn't even leave the city. The city here. Tails was silent, but he put in the security code and walked in. Nicole followed him. Is Nicole an animal now?
Yes, it's a rabbit.
Tails, you look like. I'm not gonna miss it.
Look, the only
I'm
people.
Nicole grabbed his arm and said, "What the F? Tails, what the F is this? You cutting yourself?" Nicole I'm freaking detective bullcrap here.
I'm sorry, but the way that was phrased is just. Look, Leonardo da Vinci wished he could create something like that.
Tails said, "Let go of me," he said. Tails, you need to tell me if anything's wrong, Nicole said. I don't want to talk about it, Tails said. Is it about Cosmo or Fiona? I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry, who are they?
Cosmo was the one who died. And Fiona was the one who got took by the
Candyman.
How can I say this? The PUSSY.
Excuse me? The what? What?
We have to talk about it, Nicole demanded. I said no!
I said I left the party.
Did he?
Yeah, he left the party.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You didn't left? What do you mean? Why do you leave?
I'll be honest, I thought you left ironically.
Okay! Tails screamed while breaking away from Nicole's grasp on his wrist. Tails had an angry face looking at Nicole. While tears were going down his eyes, then he ran away while Nicole looked at him running. Tails was standing outside his house. Bro, I thought he just said he lived with Sonic!
I was under the impression he also did that.
What, he has a house?
Oh, he has a workshop.
What do you mean?
Sitting outside his house, he was rubbing his tears and cried. Put his fur over his cuts so Sonic wouldn't see if he's still awake before he went inside. But when he went inside, he saw him with Nicole, both of them looking at him. What are you doing, Nicole? What are you doing here, Nicole? Tails asked, and it hit his tone. She told me everything, Tails, Sonic said. This is what?
I know what you've been doing, Tails. You've been stealing from Taco Bell, Tails.
Is this what you've been doing on your up?
Because that's no good.
Look at you. For F's sake. You spend all your time awake at night.
Sonic, using the F-bomb isn't cool.
And sleeping in the day. You never miss day you never visit Mina today.
Mina, oh, so now Naruto's dad's here.
Mina, okay? Concerned with she loves seeing you there, go talk to the rest of her friends who care about you. Ever since Fiona and Cosmo, you've been acting.
Slam!
Wait, hold up.
I hope Dr. Eggman shows up soon and just wrecks everyone's freaking... Thanks, Jordan.
That's what happens. Okay? He slammed his door. You know leaving him in his room is a bad idea, right? Because he has a pocket knife. He can just slit his throat right then and there. Slam! The door closes, those tails goes into his room. A loud sigh was made by Sonic while he sits on the couch. What am I gonna do with him? He walks around like a zombie, but he's so effing depressed. He barely has any emotions. I can't even remember the last time he was in a shop. Like I told him about the new tornado model, and didn't face him. Are you spending time with him? Nicole asked. Not much. I've been spending a lot of time with Sally, Sonic, and Bruh!
Wait, what?
I've been spending a lot of time with Sally! That was like his brother's first play.
Yo.
You wanna know what
What?
I feel like that's something from the new Sonic movie.
That, why would that be from the Sonic movie?
Again.
I mean, Jim Carrey wouldn't say, oh, Jesus isn't a thing. What are you talking about, Sonic?
Sonic? You know, he hasn't been feeling good about himself lately. You shouldn't hang out with him and take him somewhere, Knuckles said.
Oh, there we go, our Lord and Savior, Knuckles.
Okay. After the interceptor one, I'm done. Nicole, how am I gonna get him out? He's afraid of being eye of Solus, because Tails. So I guess. Maybe we can hide him, Nicole replied. Sonic looked up at Nicole. Nicole, you may be on to something, Sonic said.
You don't say, Nicole.
Sonic and Nicole went into Tails' room, seeing Tails on his bed looking at the ceiling. Hey Tails, you busy tomorrow? I was gonna take you somewhere, Sonic said. All smiles. I'm not going anywhere. People will stare, Tails said. What if we did something to make sure that won't happen, Sonic said. Tails looked up and said, huh? I'm hoping in the manner. Enter chapter 1. Author note. Oh Christ.
Keep going.
Will Sonic help his friend? Will Sonic help Tails gain his compass card? Will he find a love or something? Or a sensor? Find out in the next chapter. Sorry.
On Dragon Ball Z!
No. Depression Tails. Tails being depressed. Ball Z.
Look, Tails is just a side story. Like Isaiah said, I think.
Find out in the next chapter. Sorry if my story was bad. It's my first story and crazy.
What if this was like a serious, like suicidal awareness type of story?
Well, okay, here's the thing, right? Dark humor exists, and nobody can say otherwise because everyone knows it does. As long as you acknowledge the fact that it is an actual problem and that you don't flat out just are a douche, then I think it's not bad to laugh at dark humor.
I wasn't even douche during that.
Well, thank you for admitting it, Jordan. Now you can get hate comments.
I was saying I wasn't even doing. Alrighty, I'm done.
That's it?
There's like 10 chapters.
Wow, it's better than my 30, good god. Oh, god. So, out of all the glorious fan pieces that we have...
Bro, I read the first 2 sentences of chapter 2.
What is it?
Okay. Don't worry, Tails, everything will be fine. Oh no, this is the next day. Don't worry, Tails, everything will be fine, Sonic said. I'm Nemesis F Sonic, Tails said.
Okay.
Okay, mate.
So the Sonic Adventure plot for Tails happened a lot sooner than we expected.
Relax, it looks like you only have one tail, Sonic said. Sonic said.
Bruh!
Okay, look at this.
Or just read it.
Hey, Sally, Sonic said. Hey, babe, Sally.
Okay. That's not, I was expecting worse, to be honest with you.
Hi, I'm Sally, Tails says. Happy.
Well. So is that it, Jordan? You're done? You're done? You're done? Are you mother-freaking done?
Oh my god, this
Tile.
has borders.
Tile.
What?
Tile.
Shut up, buddy.
T-A-I-L-S. Apart yes.
Yes, sir. I also take pleasure in... I don't know.
Holy
Don't
crap,
ask me.
you have 2 tails?
Stop
or
asking.
Holy crap, you're a freak.
You know, theoretically speaking, right, all Tails had to do was show that he can fly via 2 tails, and immediately his entire life would turn around. I feel like that is all he had to do, because, look, if I had 2 tails, and I could fly, would you not want to be friends with me?
Before he gets flung into egg.
An hour and a half into the movie.
But no, apparently having 1 tail is a norm here. I'm sure having 1 tail would grant me, like, a just... Oh my god. Look, having... Look. Having 1 tail in this world, this real-life world of ours, would grant me at least one, oh my god, have my child moment.
Okay, hold on. Came from the mysterious figure in chapter 2. The God Saga!
The
God Saga!
Well, you hear that, guys, we're going to church. Get your Bibles.
Extreme. Reading the Bible.
Extreme. Reading the Bible live.
Excuse me, have you seen a young fox around here? About 12 years old, yellow in fur, maybe a little orange, haven't asked. They actually got the age correct.
Well, what was the age? 12?
Yeah.
Because that is his age.
Yeah, at least they got that correct.
And everyone who says otherwise is wrong.
I know you're sick and sick, girl.
Sorry, telling you trouble.
You know, okay, so this is the aftermath of Sonic X, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how is Tails not being praised as a gosh darn hero?
Remember that battle happened in space.
No, not even the battle in space. But yeah, he did contribute quite a bit to that. I was referring more over to the fact that Tails, Tails assisted greatly in the fight against Perfect Chaos.
Meanwhile, the secret base. Tails was changed.
Let's not forget, right? Two of Sonic X's arcs consist of retellings of the adventure games, right?
Wait, hold on. You said the adventure games, right?
Yes.
Why isn't Tails
The
there?
perfect, he is there. You just don't, you never saw those episodes, I guess. But yeah, two of the arcs in Sonic X consist of retellings of the adventure games, and it, for the most part, it gets the story pretty, you know, down packed. But and that includes the whole Tails thing with the missile and the, you know, that thing at the end of his own story. So why isn't he, you know, being praised as a hero? I know Sonic's the main character at the end of the day, but still, Tails contributed quite a bit.
Tails was changing with his arms behind him, and his rubber bands around Tails were taken off and tied behind the pole. Why am I tied to this pole? Where's Sonic and Sally? Are they playing a prank on me?
I don't like this fan fiction.
It's not very funny.
Not because it's just flat out bad, but for how just ridiculous someone had to have been to not pay attention to the main canon. It doesn't follow the canon, and that's why I'm mad at it.
Yo, Eggman's here too.
Well, duh.
Eggman and Metal Sonic and Enerjack.
Look, Jordan.
Now movie important.
Jordan, all I need to know does Eggman win? Because if he wins, I'm perfectly fine. That's what this fanfiction deserves.
We had defeat of Sonic. We all had a defeat of Sonic at the Sonic time. At Sonic's hands. Hey.
Well, I guess stream's over. You know, guys, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Well, no, not really. I hope everybody enjoyed. I don't know if it's still going. I think it's no problem. Looks like you're stuck with me. You know, Isaiah. The other guy. So, how are everybody doing?
Okay. And we're back. I know Isaiah has plenty of time to handle commentary.
Was Castle 8
What?
Was Castle 8 okay.
By the way,
Sonic said this. You motherfucker. What do you want? Yo, Sonic. What do you mean, Sonic?
the real Sonic wouldn't approve of
The
this.
Blaze here?
We just established that Blaze and Silver was here. The only person we're missing now is freaking Shadow the Hedgehog that complete this edge fest.
Bunny, Rouge, Silver, Monkey Kong.
Alrighty, is your fanfiction done yet?
Yeah,
Well, thank you for informing us very politely that it was finished. Okay. We have read enough fanfiction. This has gone on for almost 2 hours now. Alrighty, guys. So,
Shadow's here!
Thank you. Because I swear to God, Shadow will be the only saving grace of that entire thing. Except for maybe Eggman, but whatever. So Isaiah. So guys, what would you say the worst fanfiction we've read here today was so far? Yours? It's a tie between EJ's and Isaiah's, I'd say, because you know EJ's. You know, yeah. Jordan was...
How good was mine?
Look, EJ's was dragon on elf. Yours was human on robot. I don't know which one is worse. It's honestly subjective.
And what about yours?
Mine was just kind of because it didn't really go anywhere, to be fair. Yeah, that's about all you can get from mine. Alex is on the freaking Tsundere. Stop moving the controller, Jordan. Jordan's got the dark factor down, which kind of
like, bruh, YouTube, please don't get press channel demolished.
No, my channel's still safe because all y'all was so freaking nervous over actually saying the joke after saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be a real man," and saying it before.
Hey, at least I said what I had to say.
Hey,
yes, at the end of the day, the point's gone across. But, bruh, I wish I recorded the conversation prior, because that should have been the live stream. Bruh. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into, and that's what happened, basically.
This wasn't this. It was supposed to be dark, not
it's supposed to be happy, but not dark.
Yours are the only one that was dark, per se. I would say uncomfortable is quite subjective, but that again, you know, and it is, because I thought those were honestly the funniest ones, the most weirdest ones, but they were the funniest ones. Mine was just too long, was just a TLDR moment, and I only got out of it was Alex is a tsundere, the end. Also attempted murder, but Jordan's was just, or at least for me, it was, oh my god, this doesn't follow the canon. I'm murdering the guy who didn't follow the canon.
This is just a fanfic, bro.
Yes, we know it's just a fan fiction, but oh my god. So yeah, that happened. If you guys want to, do your outros. We lost legit 2 of the people that were supposed to be here.
There's a fail to the next time.
Matt was supposed to read a fan fiction, but he bailed. I won't say bailed, that's not actually what happened, but yeah, I may as well say it, he bailed. And EJ read his fan fiction and then bailed. So yeah.
Save the best for last.
Alright guys, well with that being said, make sure to like, share, subscribe, everyone. It took surprisingly not that much convincing to get everyone here. Jared was supposed to participate as well. Yes, I know you're freaking watching, Jared, but he bailed before. He bailed the moment the idea was presented. So have fun on Santa Claus' lap. That's an inside joke. I might explain some other time.
Come on, kids.
So yeah, all these guys' channels are in the description, or at least will be in the description.
Out of everyone, who had the most courage?
I gotta give it to Isaiah, actually.
I hated mine.
Isaiah, which one did you like the most?
Oh yeah, which one do you like, if any at all?
Probably the Minecraft.
Boy!
Let me guess, it was out of process of elimination, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was out of yeah, I gotta agree.
Where'd you place mine at?
Yours, I can already guess. Yours would probably be second, because EJ's and Isaiah's were just
boring!
No, not boring. That was mine.
It was boring, but personally, I would give EJ's the
How about a forever alone guy? No.
EJ's. I gotta say now, ironically, right? EJ's and Isaiah's one of my personal favorites because they were that bad. Because when I'm reading a fan fiction, I'm expecting some pretty just horrible stuff.
Disturbing.
So seeing as how my expectations are already so low, I'm just shaking with joy just to see what's to come my way.
Nothing.
If it's nothing, then I'm just gonna no. But
I got one nothing for you.
yeah.
Yeah, Perin.
Alrighty.
Alright, everybody subscribe to me. Don't forget these. Don't subscribe to these people. Just subscribe to me.
Oh,
do whatever you guys like, I don't care.
thank you, Jordan.
Don't stay there, bro.
Stay. Don't. Jordan, it's time to die.
No, it's time for you to die.
It's time to die, Jordan. Alright, with that being said though, make sure to subscribe to both myself and these lovely brave gentlemen over here who has fought, died, and were unwillingly revived for for the sake of your entertainment.
Revive with the Dragon Ball!
So while Jordan finishes off whatever the fanfictions didn't destroy, say dank and goodbye.
Don't say that. Please.
I will eradicate you.